it's easy. Because I know my family. I ain't one of those. It's easy. You just got to trust and believe God. It's hard, but you got to trust and believe God. It might be easy for them, I don't know. But I'm saying to you, people of God, listen to me carefully as we come to a close. Whatever your shortcoming is, and we all have them, from the pulpit to the door. Don't let nobody fool you. Bishop, apostle, elder, pastors, we're in the flesh. There's something we fell short to the glory of God is. But whatever that is in your life, take it to God. You don't have to take it to anyone else, because most of the time they can't help you anyway. They're going to have your business scroll all over the world, all over the street, all over the community, all on Facebook, Twitter. Take that thing to God. Don't ignore that sin that so easily besets you. Don't you ignore it. You got to face it and take it to God. God, you know, God, I have a problem. Every time I try not, I end up. Give it to him. Tell him, I heard the word, God. You hurt when I sin. Don't you know every time you sin, God hurt? You hurt God's feelings when you go against his will. Do y'all know that? Now, if you love him, say, I love God. If you love God, you will not blatantly sin against him. Now, because we're human, we falter. But I heard the Lord say, I hear a contrite and broken spirit. Listen to me, people of God. In your process of change, you're going to slip. But the more you come back, and come back with that thing, God, I'm sorry. And God know you're sorry, he's going to forgive you. And after that, he's going to empower you. And you'll find as the months go and the year go, you'll be then conquered that thing. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Yes. When I was coming out the world and taking a little sip here and there, stealing elder liquor under his truck, going to church, praising God, he thought I had finished. But I was still sneaking at Hennessy or whatever he was drinking, Johnny Walker. Y'all hear me? But sooner or later, don't tell me, God, listen, let me tell you something. The reason why you still doing what you do is because you want to do it. Ain't no way between now and heaven you saying you want to stop something and it's been 10 years and you still doing it. The devil is a liar. Because our God has power. He has dunamis power. Our God is not weak. And if you're crying out to him asking you to deliver you from something, God is going to deliver you. The only reason why you're not delivered is because you don't want to be delivered. And if I know you for 10 or 15 years and you're still doing the same thing, I'm going to serve you. Yes, I am. If I can put it down, you can too. You are not going to come to me with your misery after 15 years and I'm free. All right. See, some folks want to load you. They want to dump that couple of dollars there. They don't want to come out their stuff, and they keep coming to you year after year after year, draining your spirit. If I can put it down, you can too. Don't get me wrong. I love you. I embrace you. I pray with you. But 20 years? 15 years? Y'all better wake up and smell all the different kinds of coffee. Because you got to recognize the enemy when you see it. Don't you know I too love my drugs? I used to look at cocaine and romanticize it. Yes, I did. I looked in that dollar bill and said, baby, I love you. But the whole while, it was killing me, sending me to hell. So all the stuff that you in and God ain't in it, it ain't got nothing good for you. It's trying to, that's your ticket to hell. I don't care what you in right now. Lust of your flesh, fornication, adultery, thieving, lying, drunkenness. That's your ticket to hell. You want to go? Now, if you don't want to go to an eternal fire that's going to burn forever, and you're going to pray to God between you and God, because ain't nobody else's business. between you and God. God, I need deliverance. I need to be delivered. You ain't got to go to nobody. You can come to me if you want, but you ain't got to come to me. I'm not God. Go to God and say, God, I need to be delivered. And I'm going to tell you something. You can see the people that's trying. That's right. But you can see the change in their lives. That's right. I'm all right if I know you're at least trying. Right. But if you ain't trying and you just reaping habit, I'm going to get rid of you. I'm going to snip you like a person snipping snuff. Spit you right out. That's what God said. He said if you lukewarm, he going to do what? Didn't he say it? Yes. So we're supposed to be the children of God. Why you some way like God and some ways not? You're supposed to have the whole characteristics of God. How you going to love sin? And hate righteousness and you of God. The devil is a liar. If you have the Spirit of God, you're going to have righteous anger in you. You can't make nobody go to heaven. You can't make nobody go to heaven. People made up their mind where they want to go. And somebody will be bold and say, you don't know where I want to go. You ain't God. You ain't got no heaven or hell to put me in. That right there, let me know where you're going. Because the word coming forth convicting you, and you looking at me like I'm the one with the problem. Turn the mirror around that way. The mirror is the wrong way. Turn it your way, boo. Because you're the one with the problem. I'm just preaching the word. She thinks she got it all together. No, I know I got it together. Sound like, see, you know, the spirit hears things. Somebody laughing back there, they must have thought that. I ain't going to look at you because they know I'm talking about you. One thing I do know, I got it all together when it comes to submitting myself and committing myself to God. But getting it all together in reference to have been arrived, I haven't arrived. None of us have arrived until Jesus comes. However, I issue evil. I want nothing to do with this word. How many in here today can raise your hand and say you want nothing to do with this word? Okay? Now, if you want nothing to do with this world, that means you can't partake when you leave here. I ain't just talking about no bars and liquor stores. I'm talking about your lying tongue, your bad attitude, your crooked disposition. That's what I'm talking about. So when people, I ain't want to do the world, I don't go to bars, I don't go to clubs, but are you still lying? Are you still keeping strife? You still have that proud, puffed up spirit? That's all part of the world. Spirit of envy, jealousy. We have to do away with these things and submit ourselves to God. As I close, no one thing God has failed me. Somebody said, wow, Pastor did it again. Now I ain't got nowhere to hide. I have nowhere to hide. God sees me wherever I am. That's why folks don't like to come to a Bible preaching church. Because, see, they can't conceal nothing. Now, thank you, Holy Spirit, for those who plan your sin, premeditated sin. Pastor, you ain't going to let nothing go, as you know. Premeditated. Lord, you know what I'm about to do. But I ask you in advance to forgive me. Pastor, you got to cover every area. Come on, give us a break. That's what some people might be saying. Give us a break, Pastor. You got to cover every nook and cranny. Yep. If I can't do it, you ain't going to do it either. Huh? If I can't pleasure my lust of my flesh, you ain't going to pleasure the lust of your flesh. If I have to make sacrifices, you going to make some too. How about that? Yeah. Premeditated sin. Well, Pastor, how am I supposed to live? You say we're not perfect. Isn't it good to ask God to forgive me before I do it? He know I'm going to do it anyhow. I hear that all the time. say to you,